I'm a Cornwall-based textile designer currently working on a body of work all to do with Virginia Woolf and the botanical symbolism within her writing. To do this, I started studying the garden at Talent House, the garden where Virginia Woolf spent all her summers as a child. From Talent House in St Ives, there is this beautiful view of Godrevy Lighthouse. I was already really interested in this image, as I have loved the book cover that Vanessa Bell designed for Virginia Woolf's book To the Lighthouse for years. I got to even see it in person at a recent exhibition, which was so lovely. So I knew I wanted to work with an image of the lighthouse and also lots of this sort of botanical imagery that's quite symmetrical. So I started doing paper cuts in my sketchbook to get to explore it. I knew I wanted to work on something 3D before I progressed onto the textiles that you can see there, as I quite like getting to explore that first. I couldn't believe my luck when I found this beautiful wooden vintage lighthouse. I knew I wanted to paint it to get to experiment with the imagery that I've designed so far and play around with the aesthetic and see how it looks on a 3D object. I always do this before I start working on fabrics, as I use all antique fabrics, so there's no going back once I've started, so I love getting to have a little experiment first. I'm rarely so pleased with the first piece as I was with this one. I actually carried loads of the imagery straight through into my garments from this. I felt so settled with this aesthetic. You can see the flower, the stem here that I carried through. This motif of the sun became really important, and I used lots of the insect silhouettes as well. This body of work is going to be available to see and to buy through the Milieu Gallery from the 13th of September in St Ives.